Good evening, my beautiful little chaos seekers. Do you hear it? That faint buzzing under the surface? That isn't the city. That isn't the hum of the neon signs or the hiss of the rain against the pavement. No, no, no. That's them. The ones who thought they were safe. The ones who thought they were untouchable. Right now, yes, this very second, they're screaming in private group chats, clawing at each other because of one thing. One tiny little truth you slipped into the bloodstream, a truth they can't admit, a truth they can't silence, a truth they can't even look at without their world starting to crack. And oh, the irony. The same people who laughed at you, mocked you, called you nothing. Now they're sweating, choking, typing in frantic, all caps. Who told them? How did they know? They're begging each other for reassurance, but nobody dares to say the one thing out loud. They're terrified because you knew, because you shouldn't have known, and because if you know, who else might? See, people build their kingdoms on secrets. They dress them up in gold, polish them with smiles, hide them in locked rooms where no one is supposed to peek. But the moment someone like you sees it, just once, it's over. Their power isn't real, their image isn't real, their strength isn't real. It's all glass, and you, my dear, just threw the first rock. They tell you to play dumb, to keep quiet, to stay small. They feed you their version of reality, and when you question it, they laugh. They label you crazy. But tonight, you laughed last. Tonight, you cracked their mask. Tonight, you became the one thing they fear most. Someone who knows what they can't admit. Someone who isn't afraid of the silence breaking. Let me ask you something. Do you think they're mad at you for being wrong? No, they're mad at you for being right. Right in a way that ruins them. Right in a way that strips their fake crowns and leaves them naked in the spotlight. And now, they're exposed. They're pacing. They're imagining how many more people you'll whisper that truth to. That's why they're panicking in private group chats, screaming into their screens like cornered animals. Not because you lied, not because you attacked them, but because you dared to see. And oh, how delicious that power is. The power of clarity, the power of knowing the very thing that keeps them chained. That's why you scare them. You're not violent. You're not even loud. You're dangerous because you can't be deceived anymore. And a person who can't be deceived is unstoppable. So listen carefully. Don't run from their screams. Don't apologize for making them shiver in their little echo chambers. Don't hide your vision to make them comfortable. If they're screaming, it means you broke something they swore was unbreakable. If they're whispering about you at midnight, it means you've already won. You want empowerment? Here it is. Their fear is your fuel. Every frantic message, every paranoid call, every nervous glance, that's proof of your impact. Proof you are the variable they didn't account for. Proof that you are the storm knocking on their fragile little walls. And here's the darkest, most delicious truth of all. Once a secret is seen, it can't be unseen. Once a bell is rung, it can't be unrung. And once you know the thing they can't admit, they will never feel safe again. So smile. Let them panic. Let them curse your name. Let them waste their nights scheming about how to contain you. They can't, because the truth doesn't go back in the box. Because you've already lit the match. And because, whether they like it or not, chaos always favors the brave. And you're not just brave, you're inevitable. And let me tell you something they will never admit. The fear they feel right now is not temporary. It doesn't fade with time. It stains them. Every time they walk into a room, every time they log into a chat, every time they look at each other, they'll wonder, Does anyone else know? Has it spread? Is the mask slipping further? That paranoia will eat them alive. It will chew through their confidence, their arrogance, their fake authority. And the best part, you don't even have to lift a finger. Your silence will scream louder than their shouting. Your calm will haunt them more than their accusations. Because you're not chasing them. Oh no, they're running from you. Do you feel that? That shift in the air? That's power. Not the kind that comes from money, or titles, or empty applause. No, no. This is darker, sharper, far more intoxicating. This is the power of perception, the power of truth, the power of having looked behind the curtain and realizing the so-called great ones are nothing but frightened children clutching at shadows. They'll try to fight back. Oh yes, they'll plot, they'll smear, they'll send their loyal puppets to drag your name through the dirt. But every word they spit only proves how deep the wound goes. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to explain. Their rage is the confession. Their panic is the evidence. Their silence on the one thing you exposed. That is the loudest scream of all. And you must embrace this. Don't retreat. Don't second guess. Step into the role they fear you already are. The one who sees too much. The one who cannot be silenced. The one who reminds the world that lies only survive in the dark. And you bring fire. So let them scream. Let them choke on their own secrets. Let them waste their precious hours in those private group chats, spiraling into madness while you stand taller, colder, and sharper than ever. Because the truth isn't just in your hands now. It's in your eyes, your presence, your very existence. And no matter how loud they scream, no matter how desperately they claw at their illusions, they can never put it back together. That's the beauty of it. That's the horror of it. And that's why you win. So let this echo in your veins. Their screams are not your burden. They are your proof. Proof that you shattered the walls they swore were unbreakable. Proof that your vision pierced deeper than their lies. While they spiral in their secret chats, you walk free, carrying the truth like fire in your chest. And no matter how loud they cry, how desperate they plot, they will never silence what you've already seen. Remember, once you know, you can never unknow. And once they fear you, they can never unfear you.